Hello guys, I'm Futureal. I stream 5 days a week over on twitch.tv/Futureal, and in this video we're coming in with another episode from the Project Diablo 2 Season 3 beta servers. Right now there is the Frost Nova Sorceress that we are going to test. This is an end game build and we're going super end game, 200 to 300 high runes, the best of the best gear you can imagine. Clear speed, magic find, all these things will be discussed in the video. There's going to be timestamps underneath where you can click and you can go back and forth, check out the build, the conclusions, everything that you need to know. I hope you're having fun with the Season 3 beta just as much as me. And until the next video, take care and I will see you then. Alright, let's go through the gear. Starting with the Mercenary as usual. We're running Canopy Frozen Gore Riders. We have attack speed, 15 DR string. We have 12 Deadly Strike Drax. This is our source for Life Leech. We are a Sacred Armor at Fortitude. We have 3 40-15 in G-Phase for exactly 75 attack speed. You can see that, where is it? Right there, 75 attack speed, which is the breakpoint for the Giant Thresher. Our character is running on swap. We have a 5 battle orders. We couldn't be bothered to make any better. We have 3 all skills lidless. We have Nightwings, decent stats. We have a crazy Death's Fathom, 10% faster cast rate on a 30 skill with 2 sockets. A lot of MPK and LPK in here with some strength and dex. This is all from the jewels. The same here, 9 MPK with res, strength, and some dex. We have a Crescent Moon with FCR, Atmos with FCR 2 sockets, and we have 15 all res in one, or in both, and then we have hit recovery in one and negative wreck in one. 2 runes in the Storm Shield with FCR, 30 FCR Mage Fist, 30 FCR Arachnid's Mesh, 10 FCR SOJ, 20 FCR Ring, and we have Canopy Frozen Water Walks. Inventory is life mana and life res. We have 1 FHR to reach the 60% breakpoint over here. We have a 20 res Annihilus, 20 res Torch, and then we have Cold Skillers with life and 1 with hit recovery. The build is Frost Nova. We have all the usual suspects. We have the 3, the main and the 2 synergies, and then we have up to 31 points in Cold Mastery for the 65% Pierce cap. So the last point is from Battle Command. We have max Telekinesis, 1 point in Static, we have 1 point in Warmth, and we dump the rest in Energy Shield. So that's the build. Let's check out a cow map first. This is a 315% cow map. Just gonna go straight for the boss here. And then we're gonna try a Throne of Insanity map afterwards. So it's pretty decent kill speed on this thing. If you can get over the mad sound, or maybe you are one of those that play without sound. But this is it's actually an obnoxious noise level to this build. But it's a very, very strong build. It's a very, very fast build. And, you know, obviously when you are in a ladder situations, you can get better... you can get a better Storm Shield, you can get better jewels that would tailor the need on this Sorceress even more. So we're running around with 1500 life with Energy Shield. We have max block. We have 110 all resist, so we are basically immune against Conviction. We are immune against the map mods with lower res on them, but would still have maximum resistances. So we are just blasting around here in this cow map. This is going pretty fast. Our mana is sustained because of the absolutely crazy high density. And yeah. Going straight for the boss here. We don't intend to do the entire map in this video. We're just gonna give a good showing of what the build can do. Kill the boss so you can see what you have to deal with if you are interested in playing a build like this. This is at the moment a very, very expensive build. You could play something similar a lot cheaper, but as I said, getting to the 200 FCR breakpoint is going to be... It's going to be tough. It's probably something that you will not be able to do unless you're using 220 FCR rings, for instance, if you want to go budget. I have a FCR SOJ here with a to the Sorceress 30 FCR corrupted amulet that you could get on the ladder. You could also swap this one for an SOJ, making this build even more crazy. But that amulet is virtually impossible to get on my own. So yeah, that was the Cal map. Very, very fast build, very, very high damage. You can soak a lot of damage with this thing. We have a lot of MPK, we have a lot of life per kill. So this is pretty sweet. For farming this map for magic finding, you might want to put in a Geeves, lower your damage a little bit. Maybe even socket some Ist runes if that is your thing. You can balance it out with as much MPK as you want. You can also choose to lower your either your damage or your health total a little bit, and you can have more utility if that's what you wish to do. There's a lot of flexibility in this build because it's all about how much currency you are willing to invest. But that's going to be it for the Cow map. We are going to get into a pretty gnarly Throne of Insanity map in a few minutes. So let me just end this here, and we will continue with the Throne of Insanity momentarily. Alright, so this is the Throne of Insanity. We have a 296% Throne of Insanity map, and we're gonna go and head straight for the last boss here as well. Don't really see any big reason to clear the entire map. This is a very it's a very intense build. You are in the thick of it, you are fighting monsters, they are hitting you and you are hitting them back. This is a build which would require quite a bit of focus and practice on how to get good at positioning yourself for doing gigantic pulls, and also how to avoid what's it called? How to avoid archers and shit like that. Unfortunately we do have ghosts on this map, which is not fun at all. We can try and circumvent them for a little bit. So we do have ghosts on this map, we do have ghosts on the Ancestral Trial map. Overall I did prefer doing Throne of Insanity. That might be a mistake. I'm not super experienced with this build. It's a very, very fun build, but it does slow down when you're using when you're facing the ghosts. The ghosts are cold immune and they do drain your mana. So I find that it's a good idea to try and put your mercenary on top of those immediately, so he can deal with them for you while you clear out the other mobs around. So as far as this is going, it's pretty fast. I don't know how this fares against the Lightning build, the Lightning Nova build. I have not tried that one yet. But yeah, this is a very, very strong build. Just need my mercenary. Oh, that's immune to physical and cold. That is suboptimal. Okay, so let's just blast towards the final boss here. I'm gonna try and see how we fare against him. There is absolutely no need to clear this entire map, just for the sake of this video. But as you can see, the damage is pretty good. The ghosts is the only thing you need to be worried about, pretty much. We actually got hit there and lost our energy shield. Gonna stack up on some more mana potions here real quick. And then we will be back. Normally this build, after we respect it this way, doesn't have any problems with mana. It was pretty much self-sustained. But when you do get mana burned, you're gonna have to have those mana potions readily available to you. And especially with these also being immune to cold, it's very, very time consuming for the mercenary to kill them. So for T3s, I like Throne of Insanity better than Ancestral Trial. You might prefer Ancestral Trial, that's all up to you. The build pretty much works the same way, where you have to avoid the ghosts in both maps. So we are coming up on the final boss here. We have some Might Aura lurking around. Trying to wipe that out from the side. Don't want to run into anything nasty. We are simulating, of course, that we are playing on hardcore. This is a hardcore build, even if we choose to be softcore on the test servers, because it would be lame to die when you're testing stuff out. So yeah, all the builds where we are making are hardcore builds. This immune to cold is a little bit annoying to have on top of the boss. But there you have it. Make sure that you recast the mana shield, energy shield, if you lose it, of course. So yeah, that was Throne of Insanity. Just as the battle orders ran out. Yeah, we spent about 5 minutes down there. You know, we obviously didn't kill everything. But yeah, very strong build, very expensive build. Definitely doesn't fit for everybody. But this is a very, very high octane, high adrenaline build. We have some questions here. Would this work without insane gear? It depends what you mean with insane gear. So the mercenary, you need infinity. You can't play this build without infinity. So if you don't want to farm infinity, don't play this build. It's very simple. Is there any way you can get to 200 FCR? You can skip Nightwings and go for 220 faster cast rate. Circlet, I don't think it's a good idea. It's a lot of damage, a lot of negative res, good stats. This 10 FCR here you can make up for by skipping the 10 FCR Stone of Jordan, but then you run into the problem of having a 30 FCR Arachnid's Mesh. You can kind of make this work. You can kind of like jank your way there with a Medusa's shield. Yes, that's a good shout out. Medusa's Gaze. You can use that shield to get more FCR, but this is hardcore, remember. Damage reduction from Storm Shield. Higher chance to block. Block recovery. There is a reason why I'm playing Storm Shield. Medusa's Gaze is not amazing for hardcore. If you feel like you can handle it, by all means, give it a go. But for me, I went with Death's Fathom and Storm Shield.